spiritual sabbatical and I'm not supposed to be working. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I know you're wondering, like, Tasha, what is you doing in the kitchen? What are you doing in the kitchen? Well, it's graduation week for my daughter. We got all sorts of family in the house. So, you know, I'm having to work from like an Airbnb because my house is full of people. And my house is even full of this person here. Come here, come here, come here. Can you say hi? You want to say hi? You gonna say hi? Hi! Say hi!
Hi.
Say hi, winos.
Hi.
Don't put your mouth on that. Just say hi, winos.
Hi.
What? Oh my God, get off. He speaks French, y'all. So just say hi. Y'all ain't seen him in a long time.
Hi.
Busy, busy. Busy, busy. All right, love you. Bye-bye. Go with daddy. Go with daddy. Hey guys, that is Lamine. He will be 6th of July, okay? So he all the way over here from Afrique, okay? We gotta go. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Going with daddy. All right, so yeah, that's my baby. So we got the whole family in town to celebrate Tantu graduating from high school. So I'm just winging it as we go. How y'all doing? I ain't seen y'all in a minute. What's been going on? We got a lot to catch up on. Oh my God, today, like we're gonna be catching up on. Let me see. All right, so while I was on break, my emails were off the chain. Apparently, according to sources that are close to Mendices, Yandy's allegedly been cheating as well. Okay, we got deets on that. Here's the thing. I'll tell you closer to the end of the show. Look at me. I'm still, it's like my first day on the show. You know, when you be off for such a long time, I was off for like 12 days. You know, you got to get back into the rhythm of things. So this is like my first day back at work. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. Let me pull up the sheet here so we'll know, okay, what we're talking about today. So definitely going to be discussing that. Also going to be discussing, Erica Banks that made the lineup. It's a lot of folks broke out here. Shannon Sharpe, okay, in his podcast tour. Alexis Skyy is about to go to jail. Jamal Bryant, I tried to tell y'all where I live down here in Fort Lauderdale. I done seen Jamal Bryant more than one time, okay, doing numerous things that was just a little too suspect. Just a little too suspect. Hold on. Last but not least, we got the French president, Emmanuel Macron, okay? His wife is slapping him. Okay. Now listen, before we get into the show, and we got a second show. Okay. We got a second show with some major exclusives. So just stay tuned for that. Y'all know I just got to get back into the roll of things. We're going to let you know what we got streaming on Tuby. While I was on my spiritual sabbatical, okay, in Tulum, we had 3 movies drop on Tuby within 2 days. Okay. That took us, that was a whole, that's a long story. So, but anyway, they are now streaming. Jasmine, go ahead and let them know what they can catch for free on Tuby. All you got to do is download. I'm starring in all 3 of these. Okay, let's go. This invite from this woman who thinks her husband is possessed by demons. I'm not sure about this one, y'all.
Are you kidding?
When the last time we covered a story like this, Tasha?
Diane Johnson's cabin.
I'm so relieved you guys accepted my invitation to come. Something to drink, maybe some tea or coffee?
I would do wine, Miss Diane.
I know how you like your wine, but I need you fully alert for the story I'm about to burden you with. You're the chosen one. God came to me in my dreams and revealed it all.
I don't know about this, guys. Like performing an exorcism on this lady's husband just because she feels like he's possessed.
This is messed up.
This is a real-life event that we happen to have the exclusive.
Yes, Tasha, we gotta help. I said we could do a family vacation. All of us on fire.
And we would all be dead right now. For this to work, you must have all skepticism out your mind. Robert, I know the real you is trapped. We're going to free you tonight.
Alla bullshit is shit. Alla bullshit is shit.
It's a big one for me.
You can't say it like that.
How big is the shower? He said he was inspired by Kai. When him and his fuse in the shower.
Oh my gosh, Ray J is my mom's big fan now. Should we pull up?
Let's go. From jail, bro. Right when I got out on Twitch, right when they let me out. The Shade did too, but not like some banned. And the Shade is the one who got me banned. Hey, welcome to the stream house.
I don't want to have to teach you everything. I got to sit down and teach you everything.
Look, I'm happy to have everybody here. Thank you for coming. It's gonna keep getting better and better. I know they thought that it was gonna work, so they could only get better.
I want to get invited.
We're gonna do our own shower stream, and we're gonna invite 30 of the baddest of the baddest.
We're not gonna do those people.
And I'm not inviting none of the people that I invited at first, because they thought it was gonna be me.
No, Kai, you're not invited. You're invite Ray J.
T-Bang! Subscribe to my shit and watch me turn shit to go.
All right, and we're back. So yes, the last interview starring me, that was a very scary movie for me to do. I'll tell you all about it later, okay? It's now streaming on Tuby for free. So all you got to do is download Tuby and you can access the movie and stream away. We've gotten lots of great reviews. People are reposting like crazy. They're like, Tasha K is doing an exorcism. Yes, I did an exorcism. Yes, I did real exorcist prayers. So it was a very intense movie, like I said. So please let me know what you think about it. Email me. Let me know if I should continue acting or I should find something else to do with my time. It is what it is, okay? And so, yes, I do get a character acting training, okay? So let's go on and get into the wine. So we ain't the only ones fighting in the elevator, y'all. We ain't the only ones getting caught on camera fighting and pushing and shoving and kicking and throwing things. Apparently, the president of, what's his name? France? Emmanuel Macron? Is that his name? But we're going to call him Macron today because his wife, Bridget, shoved him in the face. And she probably did more than that. But we only caught this much. I'm sure somebody got a video on that flight. Go ahead and roll that video, Jasmine. Go ahead. Go ahead and walk off with your wife like ain't nothing happened. Yeah. Bring your ass home. You know what he said to him? Bring your ass home. They're not even holding hands. At least they tried to keep it somewhat, I guess, in the house. I guess she was just too mad and couldn't hold in her emotions anymore, But I just want to tell you, because, we are highly, not we, okay, they, because I covered Diddy 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Okay. We got a stream of interviews lined up with people to talk about us covering Diddy first. And everybody was calling me a liar and saying that we were making up all the stuff and all the girls that were on the platform were saying they were lies. So yeah, we'll just let them have that. We're moving on. But here's the thing, Emmanuel Macron. So we've never covered him before. I know Candace Owens is always on his ass because she claims that Bridget is a man. That wig does give man and wig. It really does. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. These are conspiracy theories saying that the French, he is the French president, right? Let me make sure. Is somewhat living a not a down low life, but an in the closet life. And he married someone that is like 50 years, 40 years his senior, and it happened to be a man, and he told him to put on a dress and a wig, and they're married, and this is apparently the first lady, okay? Y'all probably know more than I do, but I just wanted to highlight this because a lot of black sites weren't touching this, and I was just like, why? If Diddy kicking just down the hallway, why we can't show them fighting? And I'm sure There's more to that because she was just so comfortable. Well, he was just so comfortable shoving him in front of the team, in front of the pilot. Didn't hold his hand. Nothing, Bridget. Macron. Emmanuel Macron. We're just going to call you E-Dog. Y'all around here trying to hide it. They fighting and everything like that. Now, he done came out and spoke on it. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't have my glasses, so I kind of feel naked right now. So just bear with me. I'm barely here. You know, having a 6-year-old around, and I ain't had him in a couple, years or whatever, just on and off when I go to Africa. My time is off. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, he said, I guess he spoke out on it. I guess they were going to go with the AI and Photoshop, but they couldn't do that. He was like, yeah, Mr. Macron said that the video was real. And that also, he was teasing his wife. And he pushed, and the wife, I said it right, the man in wig pushed him out of the way. And so he was playing with her. They was just playing. Y'all believe they was just playing? Roll it one more time, Jasmine. Y'all believe it? I don't believe it. Nah. Nah. No. Not buying it. Not buying it. No. That looked very much serious, okay? That's serious. And what are the charges for pushing somebody in a high office like that? All he had to do was pull off the wig in front of the camera. That would have just exposed everything, because that is a bad wig for a 72-year-old. But like, what would make him marry somebody that's 72? I mean, you think, he or she is mad because maybe he's looking at someone younger because he ain't even hit, his prime. What could they be angry about? Y'all know? I don't know, but I just think that if we're going to cover, all this urban news of, black women or half black women getting kicked around, then we can damn sure cover their news as well too, okay? Ain't nobody safe around here in relationships. Moving on, okay? Sit on my pillow. Y'all know when you get my age, you gotta, have 2 kids and you got some hemorrhoids sometime. You got to sit on a pillow to soften things up. And then when you got big breasts like me and they drag your lungs down, sitting up tall, makes you talk better and speak better, okay? Who's next, Jasmine? Let's go. Oh, we got wedding bill. Jasmine, before we do this, I'm sorry, I got to interrupt us. Listen, we got a birthday from one of our own, Bondi Blue. Where's Bondi's picture, Jasmine? We were supposed to start off with giving her a birthday shout out. I ain't even got no wine for my sister. What she got, Jasmine? You got a picture, video, something? Happy birthday, Bondi. Dang, I guess Jasmine ain't ready. We were supposed to. This is a bad birthday, Jasmine. Product shizzle my nizzle. Birthday picture.
Hold on one second.
She been off too, y'all. She been off too. All right, so just give her a minute. We both trying to get back into the swing of things. We were supposed to start with that. Did you forget to cut her picture, Jess? Yeah.
I did. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, don't even worry about it. Happy birthday, Bondi Blue. Shout out to the bonbons from the winos. I hope you enjoy your time turning up on your vacation. We love you over here, girl. We're going to cut this video to make sure the winos sing you all birthday love. Don't worry about it, Jasmine. And now you saw Jasmine forgot to cut your picture, and it was the first picture on the list. It wasn't me. So we love you, girl. We love you. Happy birthday. All right, moving on. Going back. Speaking of celebrations, yes, he married his wife. You know what's so funny when it comes to Travis is that my daughter went to school with him. She about to graduate though. So this Travis Hunter and his wife Leanne Hunter now. Call her Mrs. Hunter. Okay. My daughter said she's not surprised that he married her because That's all he liked. That's all he dated while they went to school together. He didn't look at black girls, or maybe, and I asked my daughter this, but they're on this, these new generation, they're on like, what you call it? They just love from the inside. Looks is never a thing. Cause I was just like, well, do the black girls like him? And she was like, Mom, like, we don't really look at looks, like, we're totally in from the chakras on out, like he's just wasn't into us. Huh? I said, well, she is older than him. So that could, when you got an older woman that's been out here for a while, and there's plenty of videos on her Twitter, of her just being experienced with other men her age and everything like that. So for her to bounce back to a younger guy, maybe because the reputation was just a little bit handled, and when she got one that was just a little young and naive and possibly virgin in a lot of ways, she did what she had to do. She trying to get married before she turned 30. Since she done wore it out. So a lot of people, they are upset calling him Shannon Sharpe. I was like, no, he's not choking no women. He got permission to choke them now. They married to each other, People thought he wasn't going to marry her after the video surfaced. Him dropping her off at parties that he wasn't old enough to get into, and she was, had no panties on, backing it up on other men and stuff like that. And he picked her right on up and took her to the house, and then she dropped that same ass on him that she dropped on everybody else at the party, and he was just fine because it was just enough to put him to sleep to get him through practice the next day. But my daughter told me straight up, she was just like, Mama, he didn't check for no black girls at all. No. And I was like, well, back in the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real. We wasn't checking for him, because if you see like these videos that's coming out and stuff like that, of him dancing, Jasmine, you got that video of him dancing? Look at him. Just look. Come on now. See, I need my glasses. What we not finna do, black women, is act like what we not finna do is sit up here and act like the young girls that are available for him want him. And black women, I'm going to be honest with you, we're going to keep it real. Especially young black girls, they not marrying for money. They not doing that. They're not compromising themselves. Only the ones that go, primarily, sometimes, not all of them, go get their bodies done. They do it in order to secure something, But most black girls that are raised right and, they come from a wholesome home, not a wholesome home, but a wholesome home. There's a difference. She come from a wholesome home. She had to do this. She had no choice. This is the plan. What else is she gonna do? What else does she know how to do? Come on, but get somebody that our black girls did not want, did not care for, and let him go do the funky chicken. Do it one more time. The funky chicken with her. But I'm telling you, she danced way better than that. I seen this on, this is a, what I saw on Twitter was not her dancing like this. What I saw on Twitter, Miss Leanne don't country dance. She don't line step. She don't, she don't do the funky chicken. Homegirl know how to throw her ass. I'm not lying to you. I promise you. I swear for God, I seen it with my own eyes. And the dudes that was behind her while she was throwing ass with no panties on and a tennis skirt knew how to catch it. They laughing at this young man. And so I know a lot of y'all want to save him, but a lot of them don't want to be saved. Look at Shannon. Now he coming out here, and we'll talk about him later, talking about, the black community want to see a black man down. No, we don't. We weren't the ones that sued you. I keep trying to tell him that. It wasn't us that sued you. It wasn't us that accused you of RAPing somebody. It wasn't us that accused you of choking anybody. It wasn't us that demanded $50 million. So how is it that we want to see a black man down? Y'all got to stop, leave us out of the conversation, but congratulations to these two. He got her a wedding gift. What a wedding gift at, Jasmine? You got, that's a nice little truck. He done used his advance. I don't think he's paying yet. Not bad. Not bad. Y'all notice? Jasmine, I need to play that video one more time. Did you notice? Did y'all see anybody her color in that video? Pan the camera. Pan the camera. Your receipt. First of all, it looked like a funeral. It looked like a funeral. She was the only white woman there in a white dress. Not a virgin. I mean, he in white, but you can't even see his head and his whole white tux. He's so black. He blend in with everybody else. But I don't see none of her people there because white folks will stick out. I'm taking it that I'm telling you, she comes from nothing. She's always with his family. Daddy probably don't. I mean, I was on the plane with a white dude the other day. Boy, he owned like 9. Leave her up here. He owned like 9 mining companies around the U.S. I'm sitting in first class. They moved me up, because normally I book like, main cabin or, I fly JetBlue so much they just put me in first class. Now I don't buy those tickets, okay? So I'm sitting beside them. He's like, how you doing? I said, I'm doing fine, sir. How you doing? I'm doing great. He smelled like liquor, Said he was just coming from Tulum as well, cave diving. I said, I was out there cave diving as well, too, but I had on a life vest. You had on scuba gear, okay? So we got to chatting it up. And he says, listen, please don't get offended. I don't know how we got on this conversation, but all I know is it started like this. Please don't get offended. I said, why would I get offended, sir? Because what I'm about to tell you. He said, white people aren't racist. Nobody's racist. We're prejudiced. And I had to sit back and I had to think about that. I said, now normally, I could have a conversation with anybody, but what he had to say with the Mr. Miner, he owned 9 mining companies, okay? And he made multi-millions of dollars. He said, we're not racist. We're prejudiced. I guess the liquor got him licking because I'm trying to tell you, I don't remember how that conversation started. And I was like, he said, and I had to think of the word prejudice. He said, because we have cultures and values and different beliefs and religions and stuff like that, and we stick to our own. And then when we don't understand something, we make jokes about it. I got plenty of black guys that work for me. And we laugh at each other. I laugh at them. They laugh at me. And any one of those guys wanted to propose a hand in my marriage to my daughter, I may say yes because I know him. But if she brings some heathen home, he said, absolutely not. And I asked my daughter when she went to prom. Oh, that's how it came up because I said I was getting ready. I just got finished with prom with my daughter. Now we're getting ready with graduation. He asked what she took. I said she went by herself, with her friends. And he was like, better than mine. Mine went, well, a black guy asked my daughter to the prom. And he said, don't be mad at me when I'm about to say that's how it cut. Because we had started having some wine. So I had to think about it. And then he was just like, I said, well, why did it piss you off? He said, because I asked him, I said, he's a nice looking black fella. Why he don't ask none of them beautiful black girls around there? Why he taking you to prom? I said, well, damn. I said, you asked him that? He said, I sure did. I sure did ask him what he want with my daughter. He got plenty of black girls around here. What he want with my daughter? I said, sir, the money. He said, I know what they're looking for. I'm a man. Promise swear for God that said that to me. Just look at me dead in my face. I ain't get offended by none of it. Because I said, sir, I probably would have said the same thing had my daughter would have brought one home to me too. He said, see, are you racist? I said, no, I'm not racist. You're prejudiced. You're just like your culture. I said, I love my culture. I love my culture, sir. I stand proud on my culture. I want my people to stand proud with their culture. But I just don't think this girl has a culture. We didn't see none of that culture at that wedding. Whether she has them or they just don't with her because she is blending with his culture. That's all that is. We ain't racist, y'all. We just prejudiced. We just want to be with our own. Just like when the Asians move into their community, when they had their stores, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You know, just like, you know, it got so bad at one point the Asians started hiring black people to work the counters, so we would think we owned it. You know what I'm saying? Because people are starting to get a little hip to it. Has nothing to do with that. Every other community sticks together. Why the black community get all bent out of shape? Like why we get all condemned when we want to stay with our own? And we shouldn't be mad when they want to stay with their own. But we can all come together and party. We can all help each other if something happen in the street. But then we go right back to our house and celebrate our culture. Baptist church. The churches in Utah, the Mormon. So that's just what this is. Let me move on. I've been spending a little too much time on them. Congratulations to the new couple and her new family. She grew up in foster care. Mm-hmm. And just hit a lick. She hit a lick. Moving on. Break time. Okay. Now, I told y'all, I wish I had my glasses for this. Y'all know I'll be taking my mushroom extract complex right here in front of y'all. Great energy, great memory, great boost, okay? Helps to optimize the T cells. If I ain't got this one, I got the mushroom Vitamix and the mushroom 10X capsules. We'll talk about that later. Now, I done caught Jamal Bryant down in my neighborhood. Matter of fact, eating in the building that I live in. I told you. First of all, and can't nobody tell me nothing different. I don't care. Y'all could be like, oh, Tasha, that's kind of ignorant to say. That's fine. But I'm just telling you statistically what my eyes have seen over the years is that men who typically dress like Jamal and Cam. Now, I'm going to give Cam the benefit of the doubt. But Jamal, no. Okay? But people who really, like, when I see them, like, really dressed to the T, I'm talking about Pepto-Bismol jacket. He got the spectacles, you know what I'm saying? He got the salt. Look at how the salt and pepper just lined in their beard, like, very, very particular about their style. Then they go get women because, see, everything about them has to be a show. They got to look good. When they walk into a room, everybody must turn. From the cologne they got on, the shoes they got on, how they talk. And you best believe they bitch is going to be just as bad. And so they'll go get a Giselle, somebody that look like Vanessa Williams. They'll go get the new wife who went and got a BBL, but then tries to put a Mormon dress over it to cover up the ass, but then the ass be, you know. And then they'll dress them down. It's like dressing themselves. Kanye dressing his wives. Whole time. The reason they're so infatuated with women, not because women turns them on. The aesthetics of women turn them on because they want to be the woman. They want to be the woman. That's why they'll go get a 10 or a 20. And both of Jamal Bryant's, his ex-wife, and his new wife, oh, bad, 10s, 20s. They could be sisters. He got them fighting. And then when you see Jamal Bryant's baby mama, he won't even bring her to church. He won't even sit up front. He done made her baby mama. He done dumped off sperm in her. Won't claim her the baby. The baby's supposed to have some type of special needs or something. I don't know. You know, God bless that baby. But she got to run him down for child support. Meanwhile, he dressing the new wife down, having weddings, taking her to Rick Ross concerts and everything. It's because deep down inside, like they so like aesthetically they turned on by women, you know, lighting them up. But when what they really want and what really attracts them is themselves. Like, think about this. The reason he has a woman so beautiful and the reason he dresses like that is because he's living through the woman. It's like himself. But then he loves himself so much that he would do this on camera and lose focus as to why he did in the first place. Boy, I need my sunglasses.
Legs, man. Oh, man. And they land
Start it over, James.
Man, listen,
Start it over. I need it from the beginning.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, Jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
y'all zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that.
Do not
do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, you know, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays off.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a flare up the other day, but who's keeping count?
I'm not.
You got pretty legs, man. That man pays attention to details. And when there's a man with booty shorts on, sitting with his legs crossed in front of another man who's comfortable, almost comfortable. You see how he didn't uncross his leg? You see how Cam just roll that video one more time. Look at how uncomfortable Cam got when Jamal was just zeroed in on the package, because you know the legs lead to the dick. The legs lead to the.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, Jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
y'all zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that.
Do not
do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, you know, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays off.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a flare up the other day, but who's keeping count?
He done told that preacher. Cam had to sit up and like the man he was, had to uncross his legs and sit up like the man he forgot he was. And tell that man, I am clean. I am delivered. I am eating right. I have purged my tongue. When you talk about purging the tongue, but who's keeping count? And Jamal looks him dead in his eyes and said, I'm not. I told y'all I saw Jamal downstairs in my building. He know what building I live in. Sharing a hookah with another man. The tip. And the only reason I know, because like I'm back. Like I saw him when I walked in, right? And he put the hookah under the table, tried to hide it. You know, I'm looking at the whole hookah stand sitting right there. I guess maybe he thought I would just see, maybe I would assume the gay guy that he was with, because he was definitely gay, would be, but I'm sure that's his assistant. That's his travel assistant while he's out at 11:45 p.m. at night at an Italian restaurant smoking hookah. Yeah, that's giving date. It's giving date. And so, you know, when he brought the hookah back up, and then my husband was like, you know, he took the hookah and then passed it to the table. And my husband was like, oh, heck, he didn't change the tip, Tasha. He didn't change the tip. I said, damn. He didn't change the tip. That's couple shit. See, me and my husband, we don't change the tip because we kiss each other. We sleep together. That's a very intimate thing. You know, folks got, you know, sores on their mouth, in their mouth. You know, you don't know what's going on with anybody. I'm trying to tell y'all, Jamal, bruh. You know, I just had a wino hit me the other day saying TD Jakes is this big, saying his head is this big, but he's this big. Saying he's frail. I guess maybe he trying to lose weight before he hit that stand, before he testified in that Diddy trial. Because I'm trying to figure out, what does he have to do with that case? What does TD Jakes got to do with that? All of them. But I'm trying to tell y'all, look, when you got a man that cares about how he looks like this and wants to show off and, you know, comfortable complimenting another man on his legs. I had to call I called all my brothers. I called all my cousins. I was like, would y'all do this? Hell no. Man, what? No. And I'm comfortable. If I see a dude, man, yeah, I like that suit. That's a nice suit, man. I like that outfit, man. That hat. Yeah, that's a nice hat, man. Where you get that hat, them shoes? You don't compliment that nigga legs. Why they I'm telling you, they got offended. I just had to ask some men. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens, Cam, when we're just like that. But I don't think Cam is that way, only because his women be looking barefoot and pregnant with moo-moos on. Like every woman that he's been with, they beautiful women, don't get me wrong. But it's like he likes them looking a little bit unkept. Every time he posts a picture with Watch Jazzy, I just be like, girl, are you watching? Are you seeing what we're seeing? Do you see what you got on? Your ankles is ashy, dress just, hair just everywhere. And this man is dressed down to the ground. That's a real, he like women as they are. That's how you can tell. Because real men, they like women as they are. They don't care about no stomach. They don't care about no damn rolls. They don't care nothing about no second neck. Can she cook? Can she screw? Is she nurturing? That's all they care. They don't give a damn. Feet ashy, ankles ashy. That's what real men like. But this one, you can't come outside with him unless you look just as good as he does. But that's y'all Preston, not mine. Moving on, y'all. Really, guys, after the break, who we gonna be discussing? Hold on, let me get the that's the next show. Oh, on TashaKLive.com right after this. Definitely gonna be discussing Selena Gomez and her friends doing skiing. They went skiing and it's not snow outside. I'm definitely gonna be talking about Stephon Diggs. Pink skin, and the NFL is aware of that video. Definitely going to be talking about Amy Luciano coming for her. She's trying to drag everybody for coming for her man and his past. Definitely going to be talking about T.S. Madison versus Kaya, Skyy Jackson's boyfriend, putting out that she came outside naked. There's some other details with that, and that's why she apparently went to go file the restraining order. And also my favorite couple that I believe are still in love, Remy Ma and Papoose. Okay, and then we're supposed to have a surprise interview, but if that interview comes through and it doesn't, we still got a slew of things we're going to be discussing exclusively on TashaKLive.com right after this. So TashaKLive.com VIPers, get ready, it's going down. We do got a break that's coming up. After the break, we're definitely going to be discussing hold on, Alexis Skyy, Shannon Sharpe, Erica Banks, and Yandy apparently was the one that cheated first, according to sources that are close to Mendices and her. All that and more coming up after the break. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means Boldly Raise the Glass too, which are just movies that we that have premiered on Tuby. So yeah, there we go. Jasmine, go. I'm rusty.
You can't say it like that. How big is the shower?
He was inspired by Kai. Him and his fuse in the shower.
Oh my gosh, Ray J is my mom's Twitch right now. Should we pull up?
Ray J! From jail, bro. Right when I got out on Twitch, right when they let me out. DeShay did too, but not like T-Pain. And DeShay is the one who got me banned. Hey, welcome to the stream, man.
I don't want to have to teach you everything. I got to sit down and teach you everything.
Look, I'm happy to have everybody here. Thank you for coming. It's gonna keep getting better and better. I know they thought that it was gonna work, so they can only do that.
I want to get invited.
No, we're gonna do our own shower stream, and we're gonna invite 30 of the baddest of the baddest. And I'm not inviting none of the people that I invited at first because they thought it was gonna be me.
No, Kai, you're not invited. You're the right radio.
Subscribe to my shit and watch me turn shit to go.
What brings you in, Travis?
Say something to me!
I'm sorry.
Better question. What are you going through?
We're not fucking Travis. So what do you do for sin?
It's called life.
Life? A wife? What's up, T?
I can't find any groundbreaking stories. This stuff is like Groundhog Day. Nothing new has came up.
I do have a few. When we start the show, keep it clean.
Okay, but you know the rumors out there, right?
I don't give a damn about the rumors.
About Shorty. Can anything be traced back to you?
I mean, I do help with little things here and there.
Like what? What you paying her rent?
Look at it this way. We are getting older and not so attractive, more so you than me. What better way than to pull the wool over your eyes than sex?
So, what the fuck happened again? A bitch set me up with a trans and I didn't even know it.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So is it true?
The blogs and their unending desire to ruin our relationship.
So why is there a picture of you and some bitch in a hair salon, Travis?
I said, I'm gonna go in the clay room. Now, mind you, when I'm in this clay room, I said, this nigga come in here in the next 2 minutes with fully dressed, telling me to go, he's gay. This motherfucker.
Is this true?
How you gonna ask me something like that?
Everybody talks to somebody.
All right, and we're back. So everyone talks to someone, as well as the last interview are both streaming on Tuby now. All you got to do is download Tuby and you can watch it for free. Okay, I appreciate the support, guys. All right, now let's get into it because we got a lot of content to go over, especially with our second show that's going to start here in a few on TashaKLive.com. Let's go, Jasmine. Let's go. Don't my skin look lanolated? With the sugar case, y'all. Let me get my skin lanolated. In the words of Jamal Bryant, I ain't never even heard that word before. They all lanolated. Yes. She going to jail. So Alexis Skyy. So just when I thought she was on a good path, I guess she decides to publicly put out, because she has to advertise via her social media or no one's gonna come, in Miami, that she opened up a recovery house. A recovery house. So you guys know, people go to Miami to do plastic surgery. And then, of course, after they're done with surgery, they usually go to a recovery house to recover with certified nurses, nurse practitioners. They're usually under a doctor's watch. So the doctors come to the recovery houses. These type of houses usually have to be licensed with people who understand how to run them according to like medical regulations and things like that. And they don't just let any hoe, any blow Joe, any hoe that blows Joe, open up recovery houses for for young girls or just grown women. Didn't we just hear about DC Young Fly wife? Go ahead. She had to apologize. She's upset at y'all for calling the people on her and getting her house shut down. Where the video at, Jasmine? Go ahead.
Hating on me, unfortunately, and they called the state on me, and I had to shut down my recovery house. Isn't that crazy? But had I known that I needed the proper license to run a recovery house, I would have never got shut down. So a lot of things, and when I open up about like the businesses that I did start, like I'll really be transparent on the mistakes that I made and really explain to you guys, like, just because something looks like it's making money doesn't mean that's for you. Because a lot of people, I see people on Instagram and they put this facade like, oh, start this, start that. But you really gotta go into a lane that really makes sense for yourself and that you're gonna wake up every day and you're gonna enjoy doing. Open it back up, maybe, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. So yeah, anyway, I had a salon before, and I opened a salon because somebody had asked me to be the face of their salon. And I ended up having the salon, and I sold it to one of my hairstylists. I let her buy it from me because, like, honestly, I didn't really, it was during the pandemic. I don't really like the hair stuff, and I didn't really like it. You know, it was just a lot. It was a headache. I was just like, you know what? This is your passion, and so I sold it to her.
I'm disturbed that she would even try to kill somebody like this. I'm disturbed that she didn't know that you needed a license given all the surgery she's had her entire life. It's all she knows. It's probably what gave her the courage or just the wisdom to think that she's qualified to open a recovery house since she's had so much surgery. And I haven't had any complications, but who could have complications though? I know what I'm doing. And what doctors are even visiting the recovery house? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and this has got to do with my next topic. These girls are broke. These girls are broke. When I tell you, hold on for a second, y'all. Just give me 1 second, okay? I'm in an Airbnb. I guess they got another Airbnb in the back, and they doing construction. I just want to make sure ain't nobody crossing my gun line, because you know guns are legal out here. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Okay, we got a gun line. Moving on. Now, here's the thing. The girls are broke. And it's like they've been working their entire lives from rapper to rapper, never gotten wifed up, have had babies by somewhat wealthy men, hood wealthy men. They keep up with their looks and yet can't seem just to get a leg up. Even though their legs are always up, they just can't get them up. You know, and so when they come up with, oh, I had a hair salon, or I'm going to esthetician school, or I got a recovery house, you know, because they can make loads of cash with that. A girl pays what, $4,000 or $5,000 for 2 weeks at a recovery house. I mean, that's a lot of money. She knew she had to get a damn license, but when you see, like, it really saddens me that these girls go get these bodies, and they have to end up like doing things like under the table. Or they have to go from rapping to now stripping. Erica Banks. Yeah. This first time I think she's ever even made Unwind with Tasha K, because she wasn't relevant enough. But unfortunately, given the climate and the economy that we're in, and I believe she got fired from Love and Hip Hop, if I'm not mistaken. I know a few of them got fired. Shakana, Chaotic, it was a lot of them. Her and Chaotic had, faked the little relationship. And if you don't know who Erica Banks is, she was supposed to be Megan Thee Stallion's doppelganger. Okay, and so she's out of Houston. She has signed to the same label that Megan, was signed to, and had to go and fight for her money. And so she was just one of the girls that was supposed to be coming up under Megan, that they were going to replace. And I'm like, Megan's irreplaceable. I don't think Megan can even replace herself at this point, because they are tearing that girl down on social media. There's not a business, tequila, bottle of liquor, nothing that she can get up. Swimsuits, Fashion Nova swimsuits, nothing. And so, for them to even come out saying that they were going to replace Megan with Erica, to me was a bit shallow, And so when it comes to Erica just announced, the other day that she would be going on a stripper tour. Yeah, one night only stage tour. And she's going to be in Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, and Houston. And so she's going to be hitting the stage, her and that horrible looking BBL. It's probably one of the worst I've ever seen. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to marry it. Nobody wants to pick it up. I don't even think her legs want to pick it up. And so it's been hard for her to really work out here. The rap is just not rapping. She thought by getting the BBL that she was going to recreate what Nicki Minaj and them had started, and that trend has faded. And so now she's just left as a mediocre looking Black woman with a gigantic ass that she cannot wipe. And so she's going to sell it halfway clean for $1,000 a dance at strip clubs because nothing else is paying the bills. And I say this to say, and I know this is a bit harsh, okay? But somebody's got to say it. I'm tired. I tell my daughter all the time, all of the whole positions, the selling pussy positions are filled. There's no more applying and going on, okay? You're going to have to find another job to do, because it's oversaturated. It's not even appealing anymore. And so for her to have to take that ass on tour and make it sweat more than it already is when it steps out of the shower and it's still sweating because it's too big and it's unnatural, it's a damn shame that she got to go take it to the stage just to make ends meet. After she got it to attract men or women, whichever one she likes, and nobody wants to pay for it. You know how we do? I told y'all about this when it comes to Sukiyana. She was out here crying about people calling her a hoe and all this stuff. But yeah, live like one, talk like one, squirting collard green drinks all over the internet like one. And then they get mad when we call them what they are. And it's like, how do you go from a rapper to a stripper? You know what the next phase is? Strippers sell pussy. But I don't think by you being a rapper and by you spending all that money on surgery and nobody has decided to take care of you, because let's just be honest, that's the whole reason why they got it. That's the whole reason why they got it. Y'all be thinking, oh, they do it because, they want to feel good about their body. No, they want to be validated. They want somebody to want them. They want somebody to come pay for it. I'm paying for an ass you can halfway clean, girl. No, they ain't doing it. They're not doing it. And I told you, men like regular looking women. Hell, even women like regular looking women. But they broke out here. No sponsored ads, no TV shows, no Love and Hip Hop, no rappers to trick and have babies with, or basketball players. They don't want them. They think y'all want them. That's why they going to strip clubs now. To me, that's a downgrade. That's a major downgrade. Moving on. Speaking of downgrade, Shannon Sharpe has to downgrade again, okay? So after, losing his potential $100 million podcast deal over a 19-year-old white woman that came out to sue him, alleging that he anally took her without her permission, and she could not fight back. She said it was not BDSM. I told him he was supposed to wear a condom. He did not do it. And so he offered the white girl $10 million. After it was all exposed, her suing for $50 million with Tony Busby, he came out with they trying to keep a black man down. No, only white people, the ones that whose daughter you put in an anal position, are trying to keep you down, not us. We had nothing to do with it. We were rooting for you, Shannon. We were watching the channel, watching the interviews, but we definitely didn't want to watch any potential sex tapes with you and bare minors, okay? And so when I say bare minors, I mean barely. They barely came from being a minor. And so he got daughters older than them. Apparently, he told his daughters he would only pay $30,000 for their weddings, okay? Said that their weddings weren't his priority, but yet he offered to give a 19-year-old $10 million so that she could retire from OnlyFans. And now she's going for a cool 50. He has since lost a little bit of sponsors that he had finally gained over the course of having the podcast for a couple years now. And now, after him saying that, he was just going through a lot and he's having an epiphany, him and Chad have decided to cancel their podcast tour that was supposed to go on and start this summer. I let Shannon tell you. Go ahead, Shannon. Let them know.
I want to make an announcement. Guys, we've decided to postpone the nightcap tour. We look forward to seeing you guys in summer of 2026. It's going to be even bigger, even better. But Ocho and I have come to the conclusion that this is the best thing as of right now, was to postpone the tour. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. Some of you guys that have already got the tickets, you probably received the emails and further instructions. But I want to thank you for your support. Ocho and I want to thank you, and everybody at Nightcap want to thank you. But we postponed the tour until 2026.
2026. Yeah, okay, yeah. We postponed our tour for 2026. That's because we got a lot of deals we're solidifying this year, so we couldn't go on tour. But we will definitely be on tour kicking off on March. But for the Shannon Sharpers, for the Shay, y'all cannot shake nothing this year. And it's because they ain't got no sponsors. He ain't got no sponsors and legal fees. Nobody wants to get behind him. What he did was immoral. It's not that he didn't have the right to do it. He has the right to do it, right? He has the right to sleep with whoever he wants to sleep with, right? Consensual. He has the right to do that. But when someone who's barely off of the mind, like just finally got approved for a driver's license, okay? Can't even drink alcohol with you. She can't even advertise your whiskey. At least Diddy had his hoes advertising his whiskey, Ciroc or whatever it is that he had. You can't even get the girl to come out here and show her audience to say, hey, white folks is drinking my shit. So they've had to, because of budget cuts, because of endorsement deals being lost, they've had to regroup and try to get more sponsors to sponsor them for next year. Hopefully next year. But right now, Boost Mobile and them say, hell no. And he thinks that he's going to be able to beat this. And I'm here to tell you, it's not that, like, really, I don't give a damn, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But what he did was immoral. Okay, so it has nothing to do with who you sleep with, what color of woman you sleep with, what age it is, as long as it's over 18. But it's just immoral. You can't get people who have children, which are families, and these companies want families to get behind you and rally behind you when you were 30 years somebody's senior. You knew better. But yeah, you had the right to do it, and you also had the right to not do it. Moving on. We gotta take one more break, Jasmine. After the break, we got Yandy and Mendices, and then we're going to head over to TashaKLive.com for some Remy Ma and Papoose. Stephon Diggs is in hot water. He's in snow. He's in cold ice snow. Apparently, there was some skiing going on a boat. We're also going to be discussing, hold on, we got a little wine on supposedly Brian McKnight's woman that he forced to have an abortion with. We're going to hear from that woman, okay? So you stay tuned from that. Amy Luciano, okay? T.S. Madison versus Kaya, and much more. That'll be our second show on TashaKLive.com right after this, okay? But we got some sponsors we need to brag about, which are the movies that we got now streaming live on Tuby. Go ahead, go, Jasmine, go. I got to get back in there. Work.
I don't know where you be either.
An eviction notice? What the hell?
Okay, so I'm the source of all of our problems or something?
I've been here less than 5 minutes and problem.
Where's Malcolm? Malcolm, where's my money?
I have noticed you're behind on the rent. Is there anything I can do to lighten the load?
Lighten the load? I'm calling to let you know that you are out of line.
Check your Cash App.
What? You're not gonna do it, are you? Tanya.
It's not a time for jokes, Keith.
Malcolm, I need my money.
It's a big one for me.
Hey, you can't say it like that. How big is the shower?
He was inspired by Kai. Him and his fuse in the shower.
Oh my gosh, Ray J is my mom's trainer. Should we pull up?
Ray J! From jail, bro. Right when I got out on Twitch, right when they let me out. The shade is too, but not like T-Pain. And the shade is the one who got me banned. Hey, welcome to the stream house.
I don't want to have to teach you everything. I got to sit down and teach you everything.
Look, I'm happy to have everybody here. Thank you for coming. It's gonna keep getting better and better. I know they thought that it was gonna be worse, so they could only get better.
I wouldn't get invited.
We're gonna do our own shower stream, and we're gonna invite 30 of the baddest of the baddest.
We not gonna do those people.
And I'm not inviting none of the people that I invited at first, because they thought it was gonna be me.
No, Kai, you're not invited. You're right, radio.
Subscribe to my shit and watch me turn shit to go.
All right, and we're back. Make sure you catch I Ain't Got It streaming now on Tuby for free, as well as the last interview. And everyone talks to someone. Okay, so we're gonna be running these trailers probably for about a month until everybody sees them. Okay, and yeah, go ahead. We got about 8 more movies, I think, coming out, if I'm not mistaken. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. So yeah. All right. Now, Yandy Mendices. So we did put out a lot of just recordings of Mendices just really going in with the anonymous chick. Okay. That a few of us blogs know. We did make a pact to not reveal her because, you know, she's not married. He is, supposedly. I don't know if they turned in the marriage certificate. Matter of fact, let me get Nala Says to look that up for me. How about that? Let me get Nala Says and see if she can find a marriage license on Yandy and Mendices that she finally turned in, okay? But we shall see. So Tuby could take it on that. And so, you know, we were just, oh man. Every time we turn around, we was just getting sent new, just more and more voice notes of just him, you know, talking to the chick and just sounding like he just had nut all over his leg, you know? I mean, it definitely gave stud in those audio recordings. Please don't ask me to rerun them. I don't want to torture us anymore. And so while we were unloading, we did hear from Mendices' team. Mendices them did ask to jump on a call. I wasn't in a hurry to do it because it was like, what could you say? You know, like when his team reached out saying, hey, Mendices would like to jump on a call. I said, I probably replied 2 days later and said, what do we need to talk about? You know that I know the girl. You know that it was you with the girl. And so then we get what it is that he was trying to talk about. And I said, I'm not entertaining this. And here's why I'm not entertaining, because it's a little too convenient, you know? And so when you tell me, hey, you know, talk to me, my team wants to set up a call, and then I'm not jumping on it because it's like, if Yandy ain't jumping on the dick, I'm not jumping over there. What the hell I'm jumping for? You know what I'm saying? No. So I just let it go. I went on my little spiritual sabbatical, and they were still reaching out. And they were reaching out to tell us that the reason he cheated, according to them, is because Yandy cheated first. That's why he took off his ring. Now, they have pictures of her and the guys, but it's not incriminating pictures. Like, I'm not going to air those men out. I refuse to, because it's just you assuming and you trying to, in my opinion, trying to change the conversation. I said, what receipts do you have? And I did all this through text message. I still didn't get on the phone with them. I was like, just send me your receipts. If Yandy was cheating, send me your receipts. Nothing. Crickets. They have since unfollowed each other. Then when we put out that they unfollowed each other, she gonna hop back and follow him back. We was like, Yandy, we already caught it. We know that you guys are having problems. I saw her at, I believe it was like a dinner that was hosted by one of her other friends, and Chef Jalen was there, and she was getting bananas and shit shoved down her throat by the dude. The dude's sexy. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I interviewed him, Chef Jalen. He the Jamaican chef. He be putting grapes and stuff down. He ain't finna mess up my clothes, though. You gotta do that naked. I'm sorry. But you can't do that naked to me because I'm a married woman. Now, here's the thing. And so you could kind of tell, like, she is embarrassed by the whole thing. She doesn't want to speak on it, of course, because it's me, you know. And it looks bad. And, Kurt and Rashida then was out here saying, Mendices was, we all knew, who didn't know that Mendices was cheating? Come on. But now it's just a little too convenient for me to believe that Yandy was cheating. And now her best friend all of a sudden is out here airing her out. Coincidentally.
Thinking about all the shit I did for you and sacrificed for myself. You took me away from my birthday to London, bitch. That wasn't for me. London was for you. We're in a restaurant taking pictures. My boyfriend hits me up and he's like, yo, who's taking a picture? Who's that third menu for on the table? I said, oh shit, Yandy. He's gonna think I'm cheating on him. He thinks I'm here with somebody. Bitch, and all along we was there with you and your nigga that you was fucking. We went to London so you could fuck your nigga, your side nigga. Bitch, you didn't go there for me. I'm like, Yandy, please, I gotta tell him. Don't tell him nothing. I don't want him in my business. So you want me to let him believe that I'm cheating on him? And then you still ungrateful? So my shit is fucked up. Your shit at home in DC is under wraps because he thinks you taking me away to London for my fucking birthday. All the while, you out here fucking this nigga and the nigga was fine. Don't get me wrong. I would have fucked him too. But you still was ungrateful, bitch. You ain't no loyal fucking stand up, hold you down, bitch.
We're definitely getting demonetized.
My nigga think I'm fucking on him. And you doing all the fucking and sucking. In the room, we had a flat, bitch. The wall separated my bed and your bed. I'm listening. I can't answer the phone for my boyfriend. And I'm listening to you and this nigga fuck all night. You a wicked bitch. You an ungrateful bitch. And then you treat me like shit? Nah, bitch. It ain't going down like that.
We're definitely getting demonetized. Jasmine, how come you didn't catch that? Huh?
I saved it to the end, hoping it wouldn't get bad.
YouTube. It was too many F's, too many N's, it was too many. AI is not going to go. The AI is not going to be able to ignore that. So it's going to be. We're definitely getting monetized. That should have been for Tasha K Live. Let me just marinate on not getting paid for my work today. Okay. I'll be okay. I ain't got no choice, right? Okay, so here's the thing. That was a lot. You guys might as well run the other one. Might as well. And this is Yandy's supposed to be best friend. Isn't there one more video, Jasmine? Or is that it? That's it?
No, that's it.
Okay. So he reached out as well. He wants to do an interview, which I'll be inclined to listen to. But the thing is, it's like, I just think it's all too convenient. And it sounds like, from him that I don't know. And I saw the dudes. I ain't gonna lie. I saw the dudes. They are very attractive. They look good. I mean, they're tall. They're masculine. They're dark skinned. Their teeth don't stick out their mouth. They got money. But I didn't see anything incriminating, And so I was also told by production of Love and Hip Hop that the reason Yandy had gotten so emotional during that scene when she was crying saying, let somebody make it, is because she felt that production had set her up and was going to also reveal that he knew, that she had been cheating. And so, when Mendici saying he was feeling neglected and, just all that. And, his woman would rather work all the time. I just got to ask y'all. I mean, should I come on Friday's show and reveal these men? I mean, they are. If she's not married, then they're worth cheating with. Because, I mean, it's not really cheating because y'all ain't married, But if she's married, it's definitely not worth it. But financially, maybe she needed a leg up. That's why she put her legs up. But one is Ghanaian. One is from Atlanta. And I don't know. I'm just gonna sit on it because, like I said, it just seemed all too. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. It just seemed all too just convenient that the reason you started cheating, Mendices, is because you found out that she was sleeping with a restaurant owner first, and so that's when your ring came off. And this is according to his team. All this is alleged because I don't know who lying and who telling the truth between the two of them. I don't even think they know who lying and telling the truth. But Yandy is gonna try to save face, and she's gonna keep this quiet until she can milk it on Love and Hip Hop. So basically, they're gonna have to pay her for this story. You said they both lying? I don't know. And so, I'm give me till fuckery Friday. Let me see if I can reach out to both men. I know one is probably not gonna respond because he's married and he's a big deal. But I mean, Yandy, if she fucked up. Not effed up in a bad way, but she fucked up, raised her pussy price. Because this one here is, like I said, he's a big dog. And so I just think it looks better if she divorces him because he cheated, but she really wants to be with someone else and she's looking like she's fighting for her marriage because she has been the breadwinner in the relationship. And so he could technically take half, but if she could prove that somehow he was the one cheating and not her, and she could definitely pull a Melody Holt. I could so see this happening. But let me reach out to the guys before I mess up they households, okay? Y'all just got to give me time on that. Y'all got to give me time. They got a wife, I know for sure. I don't know if the other one has a wife or anything, but I will definitely check with the other one and give him the benefit of the doubt that his team, Mendice's team, is saying this. And apparently this married man was the one that was in London. To be continued. Thank y'all so much for watching. Oh my God, I missed you guys. I'm going to tell you all about my spiritual sabbatical on TashaKLive.com. We're probably going to get started with that show around 3:45 p.m. East. No, not 3:45. Shit, 2:45 because I got to be done by 4. I got to go take my daughter shopping. This whole damn graduation thing is just crazy, okay? And you know what's crazy? Y'all want to know what's crazy? Is that my son speak 5 languages and I can't talk to him. It's like he understands me in English. He does what I say. But when he speak back to me in French, I don't understand shit. And it's like the whole family, they ain't seen, on my side since he been to Africa because they too scared to go to Africa. They talk about we got to get shots to go to Africa. I'm like, y'all are so black. Y'all are so black. What do you mean you're not going to go to Africa just because you got to get shots? So it's nice that we got all the families over here for Tantu's graduation. You know what I'm saying? But now he can't. He can understand them, but he talked back to him in French, and it's the cutest thing, Or Barbara, he talks to his dad and Barbara and Sarah Collet and Manding, But and it was crazy. I took him to the park yesterday, and there was 2 Spanish kids there, and they was speaking to each other. I don't know how. I was like, does Lamine speak Spanish too? I don't know. Because I couldn't understand shit. My problems are not your problems. I got real problems. But anyway, I'm going to tell you all about my spiritual sabbatical and why I need it on TashaKLive.com. Definitely going to be discussing Remy Ma and Papoose. Also going to be discussing Stephon Diggs, skiing, Selena Gomez, skiing, all this and above. Stuff that is not permitted on YouTube, even though I'm sure I'm going to get demonetized on this video today. But it's fine. It's fine, okay? We always take one for the team, right? But yeah, so all of that will start on Tasha K Live at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And then we got an interview like a live interview, something short and cute with Brian McKnight's alleged ex. And she got bank receipts and all that stuff, claiming that, he done paid for some abortions and all that stuff. And it's a lot of money for abortions. I probably would have kept the money and the baby and would have extracted more. That's just me personally. I think long game, not end game, not short game, So it is what it is. He's Brian McKnight, right? Okay. And so yeah, we're gonna head over there. But listen, before we go, you guys know that my show is sponsored in part by not only the sugar case, okay, guys. I lanolated my skin all the way up with this. This is the glazed donut one. I just ran out of my cotton candy one. I gotta get some more. All right. And if you've had these body oils, they come in these cute little glass bottles, these little droppers. You just drop it on your skin, it smells amazing. Made by a Black woman. I love all the products. She got body scrubs. I got on her lip stains right now. They're nude lips, especially for Black women, so it's not overpowering, And so you can get the sugar case on my website using the coupon code TK10. Okay, if you go to shoptkdeals.com. We're also sponsored in part by Inez Beauty. Okay, I love her Koji acid just serum. All right, it helps to even the skin tone. You guys know I only wear mascara and lip gloss. So I try to keep my skin good and clean. This is one of her products that I've been using for a long time to help even my skin tone. It doesn't lighten, it doesn't brighten. Like I said, it just evens. And I love that. You can get this product on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 on my spiritual sabbatical. Because of course, when you go on a spiritual sabbatical, you got to fast. And so for the first couple days, I did fast and I did use one of my own products that I've been using for years. And that's why I solidified a deal with them, which is the Hydrofush, the at-home colonic. It cleans out everything naturally and it doesn't hurt. Okay. So this product here, you just put it in your drinks. You just open the packets, put it in your drinks. And I was drinking it when I was doing my water fast. I was out in Tulum. I was sweating it out. I had, of course, my little sea moss drops. I don't take any heavy vitamins during my fast, and things like that, because, you got to digest those. But if it's water soluble, I'm definitely going to take that. Didn't need my vitamin D for this trip because I was in plenty of vitamin D in Tulum. But I definitely had that Hydroflush and I was just flushing everything out my gut. Just to kind of reset myself, because your gut is your immune system. It affects the way you think and things like that. It makes you feel tired and groggy. Sometimes we eat bad food. A lot of times we do eat bad food, and so having you an at-home colonic that's natural, made from an actual tree, okay. It's good for the body and it's good for the soul, and it helps you to, when I tell you my skin was purging so bad, I had like a boil here. I hadn't had a boil in years. I had a boil here. I think I had another one here, if I'm not mistaken. All that is gone now because I was just flushing everything out. And of course, I'm back here now taking my smoothies and definitely, I'm stocking up, just trying to load up on my Vitamix, okay? Because that's the T cell, NK cell, just potent mushroom. Jasmine, you got that picture? The T cell, NK cell. And one thing I like about this one here is that you only need it like a couple times a week. If you don't have this, you can definitely get the gummies, because these are the gummies, and then we have a capsule as well. But you can cook with this. Like, you know how you make mushroom gravy, like mushroom gravy packets, and they real flavorful? That's exactly what this tastes like. Seriously. So like, if you want to put this and make it in your gravy, if you want to make baked chicken and put it in your food, put it in your collard, whatever it is you want to cook, you can put this in there because it's rich in flavor. It's just mushrooms ground it down, okay? And so mushrooms have optimized T cells in ways that you just cannot understand. And we've got hella reviews, on the site to back it up and things like that, okay? Use the coupon code TK10. All of this is available on my website, shoptkdeals.com. All right, guys. I'm out. About to head over to TashaKLive.com. Hope to see you over there. It feels good to be back. I feel a little rusty. How did I do? Please tell me how I did. Because like I said, when you off work for a long time, it's like, and then I got all this family over here. So pray for me, y'all. Because, when family get in town, somebody going to start fighting. Mm-hmm. Seriously. And they all mad at me because they ain't seen Lamine. I'm just like, He's in school. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm not gonna pull my baby out of school to bring him all the way over. This is a long trip, so we go see him. And y'all grown. Y'all can go see him if y'all want to. Like, shit. He ain't forgot none of y'all. He named everybody by picture. We see the pictures. That's Auntie TJ, that's Auntie Tawana, that's Auntie, that's Uncle, that's Granddad. That he know everybody. Okay, so but yeah, that's a whole nother thing. We'll talk about that on TashaKLive.com. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you back here Friday during the day, because we got family in town at night. Okay, so we're gonna do Fuckery Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, not at night. And don't forget to check out all 3 of our movies. I Ain't Got It, Everyone Talks to Someone, as well as Last Interview, streaming now on Tuby. I love you guys. And with that being said, now I gotta go. Bye. We got this invite from this woman who thinks her husband is possessed by demons. I'm not sure about this one, y'all.
Are you kidding?
When the last time we covered a story like this, Tasha?
Diane Johnson's cabin.
I'm so relieved you guys accepted my invitation to come. Something to drink, maybe some tea or coffee.
I would do wine, Miss Diane.
I know how you like your wine, but I need you fully alert for the story I'm about to burden you with. You're the chosen one. God came to me in my dreams and revealed it all.
I don't know about this, guys. Like performing an exorcism on this lady's husband just because she feels like he's possessed.
This is messed up.
This is a real life event that we happen to have the exclusive.
Yes, Tasha, we gotta help.
I said we could do a family vacation. All of us on fire.
And we would all be dead right now. For this to work, you must have all skepticism out your mind. Robert, I know the real you is trapped. We're going to free you tonight.
What brings you in, Travis?
Say something to me!
I'm sorry.
Better question. What are you going through?
We're not fucking Travis. So what do you do for sin?
It's called life.
Life? Or wife? What's up, T?
I can't find any groundbreaking stories. This stuff is like Groundhog Day. Nothing new has came up.
I do have a few.
When we start the show, keep it clean.
Okay, but you know the rumors out there, right?
I don't give a damn about the rumors.
About Shorty. Can anything be traced back to you?
I mean, I do help with little things here and there.
Like what? What you paying her rent?
Look at it this way. We are getting older and not so attractive, more so you than me. What better way than to pull the wool over your eyes than sex?
So, what the fuck happened again?
The bitch set me up with a trans and I didn't even know it.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So is it true?
The blogs and their unending desire to ruin our relationship.
So why is there a picture of you and some bitch in a hair salon, Travis?
I said, I'm gonna go in the clay room. Now, mind you, when I'm in this clay room, I said, this nigga come in here in the next 2 minutes with fully dressed, telling me to go, he's gay. This motherfucker.
Is this true?
How you gonna ask me something like that?
Everybody talks to somebody.
Without you.
I don't know where you'd be either.
An eviction notice? What the hell?
Okay, so I'm the source of all of our problems or something?
I've been here less than 5 minutes and problem. Where's Malcolm? Malcolm, where's my money?
I have noticed you're behind on the rent. Is there anything I can do to lighten the load?
Lighten the load? I'm calling to let you know that you are out of line.
Check your Cash App.
What? You're not gonna do it, are you? Tanya.
It's not a time for jokes, Keith.
Malcolm, I need my money.
It's a big one for me.
And then you can't say it like that.
How big is the shower?
He was inspired by Kai. Him and his fuse in the shower.
Oh my God!
Right when I got out on Twitch, right when they let me out. The shade is too, but not like T-Pain. And the shade is the one who got me banned.
Hey, welcome to the stream house.
I don't want to have to teach you everything. I got to sit down and teach you everything.
Look, I'm happy to have everybody here. Thank you for coming. It's gonna keep getting better and better. I know they thought that it was gonna work, so they could only get better.
I want to get invited.
No, we're gonna do our own shower stream, and we're gonna invite 30 of the baddest of the baddest.
We not gonna do those people.
And I'm not inviting none of the people that I invited at first, because they thought it was gonna be me.
No, Kai, you're not invited. You're right radio.
Subscribe to my shit and watch me turn shit to go.